Bella Vista Community Television presents Bella Vista and Beyond. Today our host, JB Portillo, will be presenting our Halloween extravaganza.
Good morning, Bella Vista. Welcome to Bella Vista and Beyond. We're going to have fun today. I have two fabulous ladies with me, and we're going to talk to each of them individually. But right now, I want to introduce to you Joan Glubczynski and Teah Bidwell. And boy, do they have some fun things going right now. So Joan, Miss Cowgirl, who's your buddy? You have any idea?
I think his name is Wilbur.
Oh, okay.
And he's got his little rescue skeleton dog,
Yeah.
right, Teah?
Yeah. There you go.
Foster.
One of your fosters. He's been with you a long time. We're going to find out all about that in a minute. But right now, Joan, you have the POA, through your direction, through your committee, through your wonderful people, have a great event coming up. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's called the Not So Haunted Woods Drive-Through. And as you see on the screen there, it will be held the week of Halloween on Thursday and Friday evening. And the entire rec division has come together to put on an event that's free to our members and COVID-friendly, safe, because it will be a drive-through, no foot access, no pedestrian access, but basically just something fun for the family of all ages to drive through Blowing Springs Park. And you'll see a number of vignettes, some of them funny, some of them interesting, and yes, some of them a little scary, but that's why we're calling it the Not So Haunted Woods Drive-Through.
Absolutely. So how are you going to manage that drive-through?
Well, we're going to have a number of our team members helping with traffic flow, but one of the big things that we're doing is we're spreading it out between the hours of 7 to 10 p.m. And we're asking people as much as they can, and recognize that maybe there'll be some barriers to certain situations in their family, but we're asking members to spread out by their last name. So, for instance, members with the last name of A through F should come from 7 to 8 p.m. on the first night, the October 29th. That's a Thursday night. And then last name with the letters of G through M G through L would be coming at 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And then lastly, L through Z would come at 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And then we're going to flip-flop that on the second night because, you know, if you have a last name at the end of the alphabet, sometimes you get the short end of the stick. So
Yes.
On the second night, we're going to say those with the last name M through Z come at 7 and then reverse it.
So are you in any of these vignettes?
That could
happen?
not happen.
Yes.
It's quite possible. Got a great team from the Recreation Division, and we're all working on different vignettes, and we're all coming together in a slightly friendly competition to, you know, outdo each other. And I think there'll be something for everyone to look at, traditional and non-traditional Halloween themed.
What a great idea. You guys are clever. You come up with all these things in spite of COVID.
Well, with COVID, it's been an interesting year, as we all know, and we had to get a little more creative. We had some success with our Easter egg hunt turn curb drive-through, curbside pickup, and that worked really well. And it got us thinking, you know, this time of year, people love to be out and about. The weather is usually very good. And so this is just a creative way that we could give back to our members, offer them a free event, and do it in a safe manner.
I gotcha. I think you have something else you wanted to show us today, didn't you?
Yeah, this is slightly different, switching tracks, but one of the things that we have done for the last several years with the community's help is a coat drive. And this year it's going to be a little different as well because of COVID. We've kind of scaled back in terms of the locations for drop-offs, and we're only accepting new coats, but it starts this Friday and it'll run through November 13th, and they can drop off new coats. Again, due to COVID, we're only accepting new coats. They can drop them off at any of the 3 rec centers for the POA, the country club, either the bar and grill at the country club or the pro shop. There'll be a box there. And then lastly at Lake Point Restaurant. And we will be distributing them to local schools and local groups such as the Deb Project and whatnot, that need coats, and we'll take any size from infant all the way up to adults.
Like extra large, extra large. Why not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I am going to be asking you or involving you here again in a minute, but let's get to talk to Teah. Teah, you know, I've only known you for a little while, but you have been doing something fantastic now for many years. So tell us about you, how you got started with this, and why you do it.
Well, it's actually really fun for me because my birthday is Halloween. So I have always celebrated Halloween. I've always wanted it to be fun. And when I got to owning my own home, I decided I wanted to make it fun for the kids and not just about my birthday. So we started decorating, I think 7 years ago. And I had a string light that said boo in the bushes in my home in Centerton. And it's expanded a little bit since then.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
Yes.
A little bit. And as it got bigger and bigger, I noticed that in other cities, people that decorate for Christmas and for Halloween, they start a donation bin outside the homes. So I started in Centerton doing a food donation, and then I got really involved in dog rescue, and I'm the VP of a NWA Bully Haven Rescue, and we have rescued over 400 dogs in the past 10 years. And so I started putting out a donation bucket for the rescue and for the puppy needs that we needed, puppy pads and cleaning supplies and dog food, and it was remarkably successful. So this is our 4th year doing that. And so that's kind of how it started. It just keeps growing every year. I get so much great feedback from the community about how much they love it. And we have kids that come by daily. From
Really?
October 1st through the 31st, there are families that drive by every single night.
Well, and you know, the other part that I find kind of really fun about this is the city's helping out in certain ways.
Yes.
You are getting out there on Facebook. I think now you even have what you call the Trail of Fears.
Yep, that's new this year.
13 houses?
Yeah, we're up to 14 now.
14 houses.
Yep, 14 homes in Bella Vista
how
that are
does
decorated.
that work? First of all, let's talk about where you are. What's the address?
I'm 20 Sandridge on that list, and this is my home on the screen. We this year I wanted to get more people involved. I mean, with COVID, people need somewhere to go. They need to have fun. And this is the first year of Trail of Fears in Bella Vista. So when I put out the ask that anybody that had decorations out, just let me know your address and I'll make a map and everybody can enjoy it at night with their kids. And I was shocked to get 14 homes already. It's only been 2 weeks I've been asking. I should have started earlier. But for anybody else out there that want to be on the list, just send me a address on the Skeleton House of Bella Vista Facebook page.
And you're just getting notoriety everywhere now. Everybody knows it. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Talk to me about this 12-foot skeleton.
So those are new this year. I have lovingly named them Madame Maxime and Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Oh!
Because they're my giants. The 12-foot skeleton actually came out at Home Depot this year, and now there's a huge following. They sold out the very first day they ever went online. They sold out before they even got into the Home Depot stores. So the fact that we have 2, I feel very fortunate.
Absolutely. So how long does it take you to set all that up?
Oh gosh, we start September 1st. That's
Yeah.
always our goal. So we start with the skeletons climbing the house. We start with a few things out in the yard. And it'll take us about a month to be ready by October 1st. To have all the lights on, to run all the electricity, which we are definitely at our max on electricity
Yeah, I
now.
can
So what I
imagine.
have is what I have. I
Yeah.
can't grow much more.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's better, during the day, at night, at twilight? I mean, do they all have their charm?
They all have different aspects. In the day, you can see the skeletons climbing the house. You can see the details of some of the homemade props. And at night, the lights and the fog is just marvelous for the kids to watch the fog go through with the lights on it. But I would say the perfect time is 6:30 because you get a little bit of that daylight, and then it immediately gets dark right about 7.
So could maybe Mother Nature cooperate and bring in some fog? Wouldn't that be kind of cool and creepy?
Last night, yes.
Was it?
Last night, we had a photographer out last night taking pictures, and he was asking if we had the fog machines on. I was like, no, that's God.
There you go.
The rain made the perfect mist everywhere.
Let's talk about that photographer because these are his shots.
Yes, they are.
Tell us about it.
Dana Johnson, I just met him 2 days ago. He said that he was driving through our street and was not looking for my home, didn't know anything about it. And he's really big into Christmas decorations. So he stopped and he took pictures, and I got tagged in them on Facebook, had no idea he did it. So I contacted him, and he actually came out last night and took nighttime pictures. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with those.
Oh, I think that's fabulous. A little scary.
Some of
but
it.
Some of it's scary. Are you going to have scary things like that, Joan?
I don't know if we can top what Teah's got, but we'll have some fun things.
Maybe you ought to team up next year or something, you know?
Well,
There we go.
yeah, I don't know if we have the resources to do it all month. I'm impressed with that.
Or maybe she could move her location. Anyway, never mind. So tell me about this guy, because he's apparently my friend.
Yes, we have a couple spider areas at my home, and this is just little Bob. We've got a bigger Bob who's about 9 foot in the front yard that goes with him.
Wow. That's scary. And, you know, we have some other really cute props here, too. These two little ghouls, I guess you would say, and the witch, but not this witch, that witch, were also borrowed today from one of our board members. And I just think the set looks amazing. And you brought in, what'd you say, Willard?
Wilbur? I don't know.
Wilbur, okay. Okay.
Wilbur and his foster dog.
Yes.
And a nice little candle.
Oh, please tell, thank you. Tell us about this, because this is something, you could even set it here so
Yeah.
they might get a really good picture.
So this is one of the other yard haunters. Her name's Danelle Knight. She actually has 31 Wentworth. So everyone needs to drive by 31 Wentworth. She is an amazing artist. Her garage door is all hand done with duct tape. The entire scene is out of duct tape. She doesn't use a template. She goes out and rips every little piece and makes the most amazing scene every year. She's won awards for it. And she makes these. This is actually a little home project out of toilet paper rolls. And she hand paints every one of them. And she actually has these for sale. On the skeleton page, you can find it there too. This is a small one. She has much bigger ones, and they're all just beautiful.
Speaking of the skeleton page, tell people how to find you.
Yeah, so the rescue page is NWA Bully Haven Rescue, and the whole reason that we have grown this big is just to help them. The skeleton page is Skeleton House Bella Vista on Facebook. We also have Instagram, for anybody that follows Instagram. The rescue and the skeleton house is on there. But the best way to contact is definitely through the skeleton house, whether it's for the rescue or just for Halloween if you want to be included on the list.
So on that page on Facebook, I think there's a donate button.
There is a donate button, and I do want to say to everyone in the community, we're not even to Halloween yet, and we've already raised $500 for the rescue.
Oh, that's
from people
wonderful.
dropping by. That is huge for our dogs. I mean, vetting and food and care and bottle feeding puppies is very costly. So you can donate online through the rescue page, through the Skeleton House page, or you can call directly to the Springdale Animal Hospital. And the Springdale Animal Hospital knows the Bully Haven Rescue and say that you want to donate to our vetting account so that you know it goes strictly to the dogs. It helps us so much.
Okay. We're going to talk about some of those dogs in a minute. But Joan, how do people find out information about the event that's coming up, the Not So Scary?
Not so
Not
haunted.
haunted.
Woods. Well, it is in all the recreation and general POA e-letters that come out every Friday. It'll be in there again. If you receive your water bill, it's in there, and that tells you the time frames. Or you can go on to our POA website, bellavistapoa.com.
Okay.
And I wanted to piggyback on what Teah is doing, the great work she's doing with the rescue. You know, the Bella Vista Animal Shelter is having a kind of a rough year.
Yes.
We partner with them on a regular basis, and we normally at the end of the season at the pool, we do the dog days of summer. And they elected to cancel that this year because of COVID. But while our event is free, people can donate to in our Witch's Cauldron, and that money will go directly to the Bella Vista Animal Shelter. So it's kind of interesting, but that we kind of have similar vibe, and we're not expecting money, but if somebody wants to donate, that's what that money will go to.
Well, I think that's important. So get out there, folks. That animal shelter, we are unique here. We're a no-kill facility, and I have 3 rescues from there, and they're fabulous. Really quickly, before we go, tell us about the latest little girl you've got going on.
Oh, I
fostering.
wanted to bring her today so bad. So Miss Elliott is at my house. She is 6.5 weeks old. She was surrendered to a local shelter, and what we do as a rescue, we try to stay very local in NWA. And when puppies are relinquished or when puppies need bottle feeding, we can really help with that. And so we work with all of the shelters to pull the dogs in need that are at high risk of not getting adopted. And that's most bully breeds. So Elliot was surrendered, so we took her in, and she's been bottle fed for about 4.5 weeks now.
Oh.
She has not had a bottle since Sunday, so she's growing up too fast. But a lot of the donations this year are going to go for her and help vetting her. She'll be available for adoption, and I keep sharing pictures and videos on the skeleton page of our latest foster.
Yes, please go out. Those puppy things, I wake up and look at those in the morning and they just make me smile. Ladies, you guys are amazing. Thank you for this gorgeous set today and for everything you do and are going to do going forward. I wish we had more time, but for right now, I think we need to go to a break. And please come back. And next time you don't have to do a costume, although I kind of like you bringing him. That'd be okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are going to a break. We'll be right back with yet another fun thing. Thanks.
We will be right back. Stay tuned.
Bella Vista Community Television presents our sponsor appreciation. The Veggie Table, located in Forest Hills. Farmers Market Fresh. Delightfully refreshing, where friends and family love to meet and eat. Veggie Table, healthy but seriously delicious.
Bella Vista Community Television presents Bella Vista and Beyond, and here is our host, JB.
Hi, everybody. We're back. What a fun first half we had. I want you all to be sure you go out and take and look at all those Halloween events. Now, I have another special treat. I'd like to introduce to you my friend and neighbor, actually, Prudence Hagan.
Hi, I'm glad to be here.
Oh, we're so glad. And you are a member of Hope Quartet.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
During the pandemic, we just wanted to sing because this is an important part of us, is singing. And we were trying to figure out different ways. And so we found people, the four of us got together because we tried different things to be safe. Using masks was hard to sing with, so we tried screens, shields, different things. And we came up with these pop screens. And
We'll see them in a minute.
And we
yeah.
call ourselves Hope Quartet because we hope to get through the pandemic. We hope to get and continue to sing and stick together.
So you are available for...
We're gearing up for Christmas right now. Sorry, Halloween's kind of beyond us at this point, but we're gearing up for Christmas. So yes, we're looking at hoping to get some Christmas gigs that we can sing for you. We love to make people smile, and music makes people smile.
Yes, it does. So you are available for special occasions like birthdays,
absolutely.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And we'll do Valentine grams.
Oh, you
or
will?
Singing Valentines. That's always popular.
Oh, I can imagine.
During that time.
You know what? Let's talk just a little bit. Not everybody kind of understands, I don't think, ladies' barbershop. So there are 4-part harmony, and you know what? When you talk about that, talk about the names of the folks that are going to join us here in a minute so they get their just due. So who's your lead?
The lead usually sings the melody, and her name is Charlotte Creech, and she lives in Bentonville. I think it's Bentonville now, Gravett, Lowell, somewhere in there. and the baritone sings all the kind of middle parts and between the lower and the upper sounds, and that's Ann Kradowski, and she lives here in Bella Vista. And Lisa Orton is our tenor, and she sings all the twinkle and high notes on the top, and does a marvelous job at that.
Twinkle, I love that.
Yeah, and she actually lives in Fayetteville. So we represent all of Northwest Arkansas, and I'm Prudence Hagan, and I sing bass.
Nobody would ever know by listening to your voice that you sang bass. but we're going to see here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So before we actually have the rest of everybody come in, let's talk about if somebody wanted to get a hold of you by email. I think we're going to have it up on the screen in there in a minute, but you want to just say?
Sure.
You need this?
Our production showmanship manager is Charlotte Creech, and her email address is CCREECH14@gmail.com.
Okay.
And you can reach her by email, or you can reach her by telephone at 479-685-1084.
Excellent, excellent. So anyway, Bella Vista, if you're looking for some fun and you want to support local talent, look out for Hope Quartet and contact these folks. If you lose the contact information, just get a hold of me here and I will let you know. So Prudence, you want to bring on your girls?
I do.
All right,
I do.
let's go.
Come on in, ladies.
Get out of your way over here.
When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again. Keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again. Keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with. Yes, it smiles with, always smiles with. The whole world smiles with you.
I heard the twinkle on that. Next
Sorry,
song.
Lisa.
Go ahead.
So this next song is a popular song from the 1940s. It was written and sung by Nat King Cole.
You better fly right, cool down, Papa, better fly right, come on and fly right, cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. The buzzard took the monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzard tried to throw the monkey off his back. The monkey grabbed his neck and said, "Now listen, Jack. Straighten up and fly right. You better straighten up and do right. Hey, Jack, straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Ain't no use in jiving, so tell me what's the use in diving? Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. The buzzard told the monkey, "You're choking me. Release your hold and I'll set you free." The monkey looked the buzzard dead in the eye and said, "Your story's touching, but it sounds like a lie. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and do right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't blow your top, don't blow your top. You fly so high, but from what I've heard, you ain't nothing but a dirty old bird. Straighten up and fly right, fly right.
Wow, wow. Fabulous, ladies, fabulous. Remember, to get a hold of them, either contact us or use the telephone numbers that hopefully is on your screen. And thank you.
Thank you.
Let's tell goodbye,
you.
Bella Vista.
Bye, Bella Vista.
I hope you enjoyed that. Wasn't it wonderful? Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Come back anytime. Okay, Bella Vista, until next time, Bella Vista and Beyond, be happy.